This is the new facility that we've built to support our continued investment in science at Citrefine. We've been growing as a company, and as part of that we've designed and built these facilities. Here's a sample of the oil we've received from Malawi, and here's it in some glassware. So most natural oils do show some level of repellence. However, they're quite volatile. They don't last very long on the skin. So once we convert this into Citriodiol, we get about 6 to 8 hours of complete protection time, depending on the level in the formulation, and you would be looking at about half an hour for any sort of essential oil. We start with the oil extracted from Eucalyptus citriodora. That is high in a chemical called Citriodiol. We perform quite a simple conversion process that essentially takes the long chain molecule of citriodiol and cyclizes it into PMD. We use quite gentle conditions and a catalyst to make sure that it uses as little energy as possible, and it typically takes place at our manufacturing sites. We don't actually add any ingredients to the oil to make it active. We perform a reaction that's catalysed. A catalyst will take part in a reaction but does not form part of the final product. Essentially, we take the citriodiol in the oil, we turn it into PMD, and all of the other constituents of citriodiol originate in that natural oil, and they add to the efficacy of PMD by modifying the volatility and holding it better on the skin. I have a sample of the final product here. This is Citriodiol. It's a yellow, semi-solid, and it requires homogenization before use. So the main difference between the oil and the Citriodiol that we make is the chemical composition. We take the majority constituent present in the oil and turn it into PMD to make Citriodiol. All other constituents are unaffected by the reaction and remain the same. This does happen naturally in the leaf, but to a much sort of lower level, so we enhance and accelerate that process. PMD is the majority constituent of Citriodiol. It is present in the oil, about 1 to 2%, but it's present in Citriodiol at levels greater than 64%. It stands for p-menthane 3,8-diol. A botanical repellent is naturally derived, which means our raw material, which we start the process with, is steam distilled from the leaves of the Eucalyptus citriodora tree. A synthetic repellent will have a chemical starting material which may be derived from petrochemical sources, and they typically require a lot more reaction steps and more complex chemistry to form the product. We like to design our manufacturing reactions based around the principles of green chemistry. We look at things like ensuring sustainability, reducing waste, using catalysis to lower energy barriers, using lower temperatures, and basically making reactions safer, greener, better for the environment.